consider to manipulate, to wrangle, and also to visualize our data. I have 4 libraries: the tidyverse, the schema, the tidyr, and ggplot2. I have a certain data I'm calling mob. After viewing it, this is how my data looks like. I'm going to pick a few of the columns. So I skim through the data, and the purpose of skimming through the data is to help me to see. Let me first of all see the uniqueness of the data. Gender, there are 2, male and female. Mobile trust, if you trust the mobile money, there is no, there is an empty space, there is S, and also there is negative 97. And that helps me to see that. And then the account type. If I want to view the account type, I have a number of account types. I have a SACO, I have VSLA, I have a mobile money, I have a bank account, I have non-MFI and online bank account. So the first thing I want to do is I want to remove the empty spaces, and that's why we are using the tidyr to help me do so. So I'm going to say NA if it's an empty space, and NA if it's a negative 97, and then I say drop NA in the mobile money trust column. Then I introduce the dplayer package. Why do I want to do that? I want to shorten the column or the column called account type, because now if I view mob1, you see that I have 3 columns: gender, account type, and mobile money trust, and I have cleaned up my data. If now I was to go and check it again, particularly on the one on the mobile money, so if I say mob1 and then I say account type, now I have only that, which is good. The other one is gender, which is 2 as it was also, but the one that had challenges is the trust, and now I have only yes or no. I have been able to drop out the empty spaces and the negative 97 that was appearing. As the other thing I want to do is I want to change shorten the names. I would like to shorten the names. The SACO account, I call it SA, the VSLA account, and so on. And that's what I do here using the mutate case 1. I give the names down there for all of them, and so this is what will happen. My mob changes the name. So now if I work on this, let's see what happens. You see everything now has been put in short form. Our next step is now we want to do a summary of the data based on gender and account type. And what we get after doing that is what we call gen account. And what does that do? It creates for us a table with some of the entries, the female and the male, and the account type. Account, how many are they? For the female, those who use the bank account for 174, which constitutes 13.3%, and so on. Then the next step, I install the library neater, and I use the cabo. The purpose of the cabo is to help me create a well-looking table, and this is the table that I'll generate with that. So cabo, then you give the file gen account, and I want a format that is in simple form. My next step is to have some plots or to draw some graphs, and so I have two. I have the geom point, and also I have the bar graph. For the geom point, I'm using gender and account type, and for the bar graph, I'm using the account type, the percentage, and I fill with the gender. So after plotting those two, then I would go ahead and combine them using the library ggr, and the purpose of this is to be able to put them into the same graph, to put them in the same A4 size paper. So that's what I've done to the two graphs. So in general, what I was doing today, I was trying to look at how you can read your data, CSV data. You can check the factors in your data. You can remove the empty spaces and the numbers that you don't require. That is the cleaning up of the data. You can edit the columns, the entries in the column. You can plot graphs, you can draw tables, or you can summarize the data in table form. Then you draw your graphs. After drawing your graphs, then the other thing you could do is combine them, and we are going to see how this looks like. This is the output of the graph that we had, and it is in a PDF format. You could also have it in a JPEG, and therefore you are able to put many graphs into one A4 size page, and that